key, you know. And now I gotta wear my glasses. And I'm not sure I need a microphone, but I'll take it. So, good morning. Good morning. High noons. Anyway, good evening, everybody. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate all the retirees here tonight. You have all done your part in broadening the horizons of the students of Southold in your own unique way. May happiness and good health be yours as you stroll to your mailbox to collect your pension check. So tonight, I am here to celebrate your careers. But first, I need to speak about and honor our colleague, John Myers. Now, before I begin, I am making no promises that this speech will flow the same velocity as the Formula Rossa. For those of you who do not know, that is a roller coaster in Abu Dhabi. In case anyone was wondering how long it lasts, 60 seconds. So there is no way I will be done in a minute. So let me get started. Some of you are probably wondering, why is Dibble talking about roller coasters? Well, if anyone knows anything about me, I tend to veer off the track sometimes. No pun intended there. But John is an avid, thrill-seeking roller coaster rider. Not to mention, he enjoys hiking, gambling, and writing. You could say I have observed and learned a few things about my friend and colleague throughout his 20 years at Southold. And I believe in my heart that Southold has truly been blessed. And starting back in 2002, you drove many miles and hit many potholes from Patchogue to Southold with your then Mitsubishi Eclipse and now Beamer. Surely you were as disappointed as I was when they changed the broken yellow line on 25A to a double yellow. However, every day you traveled the distance for one reason, and that was to make a difference in the lives of your students. And from my end of the hallway, you have certainly made the difference in the lives of those students. And I missed my line here. From my end of the hallway, I can wholeheartedly say you have definitely achieved that goal. I know there are days you did not feel it and even questioned what you were doing, but you made a difference. The fact that so many of your students who graduated continue to stay in touch with you is testimony to the trait that makes you so special to them. Every one of them felt your compassion and empathy, and maybe for some of them, your caring made them care. And also, as a faculty, we were able to witness how your teaching was intermingled with compassion, dedication, patience, and knowledge. You are an amazing role model and supporter, and many students have benefited from your guidance and instruction in learning and in life. And we all know, on a day-to-day basis, it can be challenging to find creative ways to teach our content, and in your case, a new language to individuals who have already acquired words and phrases in their native language. However, I remember years back, you had one specific expectation in your classroom. It was expected students would use the new English words and phrases you were exposing them to in class as often as possible. You encouraged the use of English as they were walking in the hallway, participating in other classes, going to lunch, or wherever. You knew this was critical for their assimilation into the school community. You preached how it opens the lines of communication and helps them to develop friendships outside of their immediate circle. Mind you, this is quite an undertaking for both teacher and the student, yet you work tirelessly to enrich, to educate, and to enlighten. And throughout your career, developing a rapport with your students has always been a #1 priority. Getting involved with activities such as becoming the bowling coach, which I should have had, because I did bowling at Springfield College, so I know. Okay. Advisor of SAFER and International Club, as well as your editor and publisher of your awesome E&L magazine, helped create those opportunities for you to do just that. We all know making a connection with students impacts our teaching in a positive manner. I like to call it building the tree of trust. I said I could get through this. And you, my friend, have built a tree as high as the Kingdom Ka roller coaster at Six Flags. Yes, of course, I'm going to tell you how tall it is. It's 456 feet tall, and it drops you at a 90-degree angle. I looked at it online, and I'm like, never. Never will I do that. But this trust provided students with the confidence to take risks, to speak a language not native to them, and to believe in themselves when they felt defeated. There is no greater gift than that of trust. Lastly, I know this is not necessarily an official retirement, but more a full twist with a half turn and a loop-de-loop event. It is a celebration of an impressive, impactful, fun-filled, and joyful career. Let's call it a new beginning with a slower, more relaxed acceleration and a fewer unexpected drops. May the path be a clear-sighted one from atop of a roller coaster or a mountain, so you are able to fulfill your future endeavors. In closing, I just wish to say I have met many people in my life, but you are one of the most genuine, caring, and easygoing individuals. I thank you for the many heartfelt conversations and laughter we shared over the years. I admire your strength and courage to take risks and continue to challenge yourself to find your true happiness. I will miss you and all the support you have given me over these last few years. You will always be an alumni to me, whether it's from good old Sachem or here at Southold. Stay in touch and keep us informed on the progress of your book. As you prepare for this new journey, I will leave you with these final words. Laugh loud, love true, have fun, but most important, be happy. Congratulations on your career.
Thanks a lot. So good evening, everyone. It's an honor for me to have the opportunity to speak about John here tonight. It doesn't take long to realize you're around someone who's pretty darn special once you meet John. For me, it was my first day in Southwold School District. I was looking pretty sharp in my crisp shirt and tie, heading through the crowded, chatter-filled hallways, wide-eyed adolescents staring at me, when a friendly face and smile appeared, introduced himself, and offered to show me to my room. In that 30-second walk, a few dozen people, from staff to students of all kinds in a variety of languages, greeted John. It was like being escorted by a famous rock star or athlete. John has this ability to make people feel comfortable, to genuinely care about everyone he encounters, which is why he's such an incredible teacher. By the end of that first day, John and I had hit it off and were completely comfortable being honest with each other. So much so that he advised that I ditch the shirt and tie for more comfortable teaching clothes. And I recall wondering aloud to him, what's the deal with this Galati guy? There are many labels we can use to describe dynamic people. For John, this number is exponential. He's a teacher, a mentor, an advocate, a father to his students, an adventurer, a world traveler, a roller coaster aficionado, a writer, a candy store salesman, a coach, a lifelong learner, and really to everyone he meets, a friend. I consider myself so fortunate to have shared a room with John for my initial 2 years here. We would both marvel at how much we actually enjoyed being within the same four walls together all day. For me, it was like having courtside seats at Madison Square Garden every single day. For John, I think he just appreciated my willingness and eagerness to learn, as well as my patient, unfazed demeanor. I loved listening to, learning from, and supporting you, John. The experiences in that room will stay with me forever. Of course, there were many laughs, but more so, the raw, unfiltered reality of our students and their stories, truly eye-opening. Our very own education occurred in that room. Because of you, those stories will live on forever in the E&L magazine. Everything John says and does comes from deep inside his beautiful heart. Thank you for sharing that with all of us, especially our often misunderstood students who desperately needed someone to support them, guide them, teach them, and love them. They and us will never forget you, John Myers.